Good evening and welcome to the Q&A session 13 from the chapter of motion in a plane. The topic is the projectile motion up an inclined plane, and this session is a continuation of the session number 12. So in the session number 12 we have studied about some of the basic formulas pertaining to the motion of a projectile up an inclined plane, and based on that session I have selected one question for this session, which is written here on this board. So the question for this session is: a particle is projected up an inclined plane as shown in this figure. So the speed of the particle when it collides at the point A on this inclined plane. So this is an inclined plane and this is the point A where this projectile collides. So here the projectile is projected with an initial speed of 10 meters per second, and here the angle of inclination of this plane with the horizontal is 30 degree, and this projectile is projected at an angle of 30 degree with this inclined plane as shown in this figure. So in the previous session we have seen that the time of flight of a projectile which is projected from an inclined plane is equal to 2u sin theta divided by g cos alpha. Now here theta is the angle of inclination of the projectile with the inclined plane. So this is going to be the angle theta, and alpha is the angle of inclination of the plane with the horizontal. This is alpha. So the time of flight will be equal to 2 into u is equal to 10 meter per second. Now theta is equal to 30 degrees, so sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2 divided by g. G is to be taken as 10 meter per second square in this question, and alpha is again 30 degree. So cos alpha, that is cos 30, will be equal to root 3 by 2. So from here this 10 and 10 will get cancelled out, and 2 and 2 will also get cancelled out. So the time of flight is equal to 2 upon root 3 seconds. So I am writing this time of flight on the top of this board. The time of flight is equal to 2 upon root 3 seconds. Now when this this particle collides at this point A, so the speed of the particle will have two components. One will be the horizontal component, like this. Let us say this is Vx, and one will be the vertical component which will be acting vertically downwards. So let us denote it as Vy. So Vx will be equal to 10 cos 60 degree, because see here the projectile is projected at an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. So in the horizontal direction the speed of this particle will be equal to 10 cos 60, and this horizontal component will remain the same throughout the motion of the projectile, and this is equal to 10 into cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. This is equal to 5 meter per second. So I am writing this Vx here. Vx is equal to 5 meter per second, and this is the horizontal component of the speed of the particle when it collides at the point A on the inclined plane. Now we have to find the value of Vy. Now I will be using the equation of motion here again. Now Vy will be equal to Uy. Now the direction of Vy is vertically downward. Now we have, now the Uy is what? It is the initial vertical component of the speed of this projectile. So this is equal to, the initial vertical component is equal to u. This is the horizontal component which is equal to u cos 60, and the vertical component will be equal to u sin 60. Now the direction of this vertical component the initial vertical component is vertically upward, whereas the direction of Vy is vertically downward. So if Vy is taken as positive, so Uy will be taken as negative, and this will be equal to plus Gt. Now G will be taken as positive here because the direction of Vy is the same as that of the acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity also acts vertically downward. So this is the equation of motion, and Vy will be equal to now Uy is equal to U sine 60. So this is equal to 10 into sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and this is minus, plus G is 10 and the time of flight is equal to 2 root 3. So Vy will be equal to 20 upon root 3 minus 10 root 3 divided by 2. If I take the LCM, so this will be equal to 2 root 3 and this will be equal to 40 minus this will be equal to 30. This is equal to 10 upon 2 root 3, or this can be written as 5 upon root 3 meters per second. Meters per second. So Vy is equal to, I will write Vy here. Vy is equal to 5 upon root 3 meters per second. So the speed of the particle when it collides the inclined plane at this point A, this will be equal to under root of Vx square plus Vy square. So Vx is square is equal to Vx is equal to 5 meter per second, so this is equal to 25, plus Vy is equal to 5 root, this is equal to 25 upon 3. So this can be written as 75, that is 100 upon root 3 meters per second, or simply this can be written as 10 upon root 3 meters per second. So the correct option here is the second option, that is B. That is the speed of the particle when it collides at the point A on this inclined plane will be equal to 10 upon root 3 meters per second, and the correct option is B, that is 10 upon root 3 meter per second. So thank you very much for joining this session. In the next session, I will be coming up with a different type of a question from the same topic, that is the motion of a projectile up an inclined plane. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.